Welcome to BPTV. I'm your host Andy Amrine, and this is another of our Handy Andy segments. And as you could see from my dress, it's a nice chilly February day here in Bethel Park. And what better day? We just had another big snowstorm yesterday, so dropped another 7 inches on the lovely community here. So thought we'd take a minute to talk about a lot of the different winter products that you should be using during winter weather, whether it's the snow, the ice products, the brushes, the gloves, the hats, the whole bit on it. There's some really good products out there that can make your life easier and safer during the snowstorms and also the polar vortexes, the severe cold weather that is quickly approaching us here in Bethel again for another season. What I thought I'd start with is these lovely things. They are called heat holders. Heat holders, a brand people maybe are familiar with them because they make all the hand warmers, the grabber type products, but Heat Holder also makes socks, hats, gloves, a lot of other fine products to keep you warm during the winter time itself. They make lady sizes, lady style, and men's sizes on them. But these have the highest, your gloves, hats, and socks are rated in a TOG, T-O-G, and that TOG rating gives you the warmth. And I have never in my 47 plus years being in the industry have I found any hats, gloves, or socks that keep you warmer. They are just amazing how warm and fuzzy they keep you all winter long on them. So I got the socks on today, I got the gloves on today, and it's all I wear all winter long while I'm outside, and I'm outside for hours at a time loading salt into trucks and cars and everything else on it. So number one, you got to be comfortable. So dress warm for the weather, make sure you're layering, but also make sure you're wearing the Heat Holder brand of gloves, hats, and socks. And then along with you got to take care of your hands. And for us always being involved with getting salt products all through our hands, we always use what is called working hands. This is the product that keeps your hands when you start cracking from the severe cold and the temperature changes. This is what I use a couple times a day. My wife does, my staff does, and this really helps to maintain your hands and your skin and everything from cracking and burning. So another great tip for you in the wintertime. Now also with cars, you're dealing with not just snow brushes to make sure that your vehicles are clean of the ice and debris. And these brushes come in a multiple sizes, telescoping ones for small cars, big trucks, and getting the ones with the bristle and the scrapers and everything for all the different types of weather and conditions and everything with your car. But along with that, you have to make sure that you're dealing with the proper windshield washer fluid. And most people are very familiar with the blue, but the problem with the blue is when you're buying it, you got to watch. They make a summer grade and a winter grade. The winter grade, will take you down to the 0 temperatures, but still because the amount of water in it, it'll still freeze. So I don't like to use that when we're below 30 degrees. Then comes the Rain-X and the Champion, which is your purple and your orange. Those are your high quality ones. Those are the ones that are going to take you 40 below 0 on it. So you're on the highway, you're traveling at those vast speeds, and even though it may be 20 outside, with the wind chill, the speed and so forth of the car traveling, you're going to be far below 0 with it. So that's why you really have to be using the orange or the purple in your vehicle for keeping that windshield from freezing as you're using it and helping your windshield wipers to keep going on it. The other things that I have here are out for your power equipment that you're using. One is your cold flow, which is more for diesel engines. So whether it's a car, a truck, or whether it's a Bobcat or equipment, your diesel fuel will freeze during the winter times, and this will help prevent it from freezing. And also you have the stuff for the gasoline, whether you're using it in snow blowers or you're using it in your cars. These are your quick shots, your additives for vehicles to help maintain the integrity of the fuel that you're using into it. One thing I do want to touch on, this is a product called Mechanic in a Bottle. I call it a genie in a bottle. It's an amazing product that when you have a snowblower, or in the summertime a lawnmower, and it won't start, this is a product you use a couple tablespoons, maybe 2-3 tablespoons in an engine. You put it in there, you pull the cord a couple times to get the fuel to start circulating through the engine block and in through the carburetor. And this, when a snowblower won't start, what this will do is dissolve the ethanol, the gel, and so forth in the engine and help get it to quick start on it. So you have something that won't start, even if it's a chainsaw or a blower or something. This cleans the engine, cleans the carburetor, and it enables you to get that started when nothing else will. So Mechanic in a Bottle, every home should have one sitting in their shop, because you never know when you're going to have a snowblower in a snowstorm or a lawnmower and you want to cut the grass and you don't have time to let that sit. If you don't want to ever need a product like Mechanic in a Bottle, if you want to always be able to start your snowblowers, your lawnmowers, you really should consider using a product like True Fuel. True Fuel is a leaded, old-fashioned leaded gas. You can get it in a straight gas, you can get it in a 40-to-1 mix, you can get it in a 50-to-1 mix. What the 40-to-1, 50-to-1 mixes are, these are when you have a 2-cycle engine, like a lot of snow blowers, chainsaws, leaf blowers, so forth. They have that oil gas mixture. But with these are a long-lasting leaded. There's no ethanol in this type of fuel, so your engine is going to love it. It's going to have a lot more power, and you're never going to have the issues of the separation or the dissolving of the carburetors, the dissolving of the seals, which is what the ethanol in your gas you get at your gas pumps are going to do. So pick the one that works for your equipment. You could keep it from time and again. It's not going to go bad like regular gas goes bad in 30 days. This is something that your equipment is going to love, and you're never going to need anything like Mechanic in a Bottle to get your unit started, because it's always going to work for you. So a little more expensive than regular gas, absolutely, but well worth it, and your machine is going to love it. And then from there, let's talk about salt products. You got rock salt, you got magnesium, you got calcium, you got different size bags, 25-pound bags, 50-pound bags of them. The big difference in them is rock salt is super cheap, but rock salt hurts and kills everything. Rock salt doesn't work below freezing, so it'll go down to about 20 degrees. That's about it. It works on the highways. When it's colder, you see the road crews doing it. That's because there's all the traffic and the friction and the heat created by the tires of the vehicles is what raises the temperatures and allows the rock salt to work. At your home, it's not going to work. Plus, it kills concrete. It's hard on blacktop. It drastically hurts wood and plastic decking, and also it kills all your plants and animals. So rock salt is super cheap, but it's terrible to use. One of your safest is the magnesium products. And magnesium, it comes in Safe Step. It comes in a couple different labels on it. But with that magnesium, you use a third the amount of magnesium as you would rock salt, but also magnesium is your most eco-friendly product. So it doesn't hurt animals. It's very pet friendly. It doesn't kill plants. It doesn't hurt concrete. It doesn't hurt trucks decking. It doesn't hurt wood decking. It doesn't hurt anything. It's your safest all-around product. And yes, it's more expensive a bag, but when you think of it, you only use a third of it. It's really not that much more expensive. And then you get into the calcium-based products. Your calcium are those little white beads that you see some people using. Yes, it'll work to its coldest temperature. It'll go to like 40 below zero. Yes, it works super fast on ice. Yes, it is safe for concrete, but it is not pet friendly. It'll burn your paws of your dogs and cats, and also it kills plants. So you have to weigh the pros and cons of what works best for you with what your conditions and what your expectations are. Now that you've heard the difference on the different type of products, what they do, how about a demonstration? How about if we show you how each of the products work and how they look? All right, what we're going to do is I'm going to put out a plate full of each of the calcium, the magnesium, the bagged rock salt, and road salt, because there is a big difference between road salt and bagged salt also. And you could see the color, the consistency, and so forth. And also we'll put a bunch out on the snow itself, the snow and the ice, so then you could see how quickly some work and how slowly some work on it. So just give you a better idea of what the different products are and how they work and how they'll benefit you and what your needs are and your budget and everything else. That's just your regular road salt. It's fine, it's powdery. That's your bagged rock salt. You can see the nuggets are a lot larger, cleaner. That is a magnesium product. And those white pellets are your pure calcium. Now I'm putting some calcium out. Magnesium. Regular salt. And road salt. You could already see how quickly the calcium is melting totally through. It's already down to the concrete. The magnesium is not far behind. If you move it, you could see how it's already cut down through. Rock salt, right now it's 20 degrees outside. Rock salt is really not doing much, even to your road salt, and the amount of salt we even put on there. You could see the two salt products are barely even touching the snow, where the magnesium is eating through the snow. The calcium, because of how fast it works, is already totally eaten through the snow into the concrete itself. So good, better, best as far as what they're doing, how they work. But the magnesium, once again, is your only environmental friendly product. It's your only product that's not going to hurt plants, not going to hurt concrete, and it is also not going to hurt pets. The calcium, even though it works so fast, it will hurt pets and it will hurt your plants. But different grades of product, different price points. You're talking $8 to $10 a bag. Magnesium, you're talking $18 to $20 a bag. Calcium, you're talking $20 to $22 a bag. So good, better, best on it price-wise, but also how much you need per square foot of product. Thank you again for watching another segment on BPeep TV. I'm your host, Andy Amrine, and this was a Handy Andy segment. Loving the winter time. You know me in winter weather. We get along quite well, but time to clean up, and you can see once again how quickly all the different salt products. But please be safe, please be warm, enjoy the winter weather, enjoy the cold, but do it safely. Thank you for watching BPeep TV.